Welcome back to another episode of Know Your SMS with Vikram Upadhyaya. If you've just taken the leap into entrepreneurship, congratulations, you've just signed up to be your own boss. And while that sounds like a dream, let me tell you, it's a thrilling ride with more than a few unexpected bumps. Yes, you now get to call the shots, pick your team, and steer the ship. Your future is in your own hands. But being your own boss isn't all sunshine, coffee breaks, and flexible hours. Behind the glam of independence is a gritty reality, one filled with hard decisions, pressure, and a whole lot of responsibility. So if you're in the early days of your startup journey, here's a reality check that could save you time, energy, and maybe even your sanity. Let's talk about the real challenges of being your own boss. First up, saying no. No one prepares you for how often you'll have to say that dreaded word. As a founder, you're not just running the show, you're setting priorities, filtering projects, and yes, rejecting ideas and proposals, even the exciting ones. And early on, that can feel rough. But learning to say no is a crucial part of growing your business strategically. Next, setting your own schedule. You dreamed of flexible hours, didn't you? Well, here's the twist. Your clients now set your deadlines. Your weekends start to blur with weekdays. Sleep, optional, vacations, rare. When you're your own boss, the hustle never really stops. And then there's marketing. When you see a shiny new product in the market, you rarely think of the late nights, edits, rewrites, and brainstorms that went into getting it there. Marketing isn't just about having a great product. It's about convincing the world to care. And that takes time, strategy, and persistence. Cash flow, the thing that keeps most founders up at night. Managing what comes in and what goes out can be overwhelming, especially if you're bootstrapping. But with a solid business plan and the right tools, it's a challenge that can be overcome. And in fact, it can become your strongest skill. Growth pains come next. For a third of entrepreneurs, managing growth is harder than launching the business itself. And for younger founders, the pressure's even more intense. Scaling means zooming into every tiny part of your business and making sure your systems can grow with you. And finally, finding motivation. With no one above you, no deadlines set by a boss, and no weekly check-ins, staying driven becomes a daily battle. You have to learn to be your own cheerleader, taskmaster, and mentor, especially on the days when things just don't go as planned. Now you might be thinking, this sounds exhausting. And sure, it can be. But here's the truth. Every challenge is a badge of honor. Every time you say no, every sleepless night spent chasing a vision, every dip in motivation followed by a bounce back, those are victories in disguise. Being your own boss isn't easy, but it's worth it, because your startup is more than just a job. It's your dream in motion. And with a solid plan, a supportive network, and the resilience to keep going, these hurdles can become stepping stones. Remember, if it didn't take sacrifice, it wouldn't be so satisfying. If this episode spoke to you, hit that like button, subscribe for more straight talk for founders, and share this with someone who's starting out. I'm Vikram, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, build bold and lead smart.